Hello, and welcome to the final episode of this three-part special edition series on the transition between Bryan and Justin and Adrianna. This episode, we're going to go over a little bit more about them. So Justin, most people know you as the general manager, but you've been here with the company for 13 years. What was kind of that aha moment for you when you realized you wanted to go from managing the company to owning it?
I don't think it was necessarily one moment in particular. It's more of just a feeling and an opportunity that continued to build as we grew as a company. And we reached a point where Bryan was talking about his next chapter in life. And it was important to him, but also me as an employee, that we kept this a family-owned business. So it's one of those things where if you asked me 10 years ago if this is where I thought I'd be, the answer would probably be no. But it also at the same time feels comfortable. So I wouldn't put it down to just one moment.
Okay, good answer. So both of you have known Bryan for quite a long time, at least since 2013. So how do you feel about taking on his legacy and pushing that forward? What's your feelings on that?
Wow. Bryan has built quite a legacy, and I don't know. That's a tough question. I would say I'm excited. I'm humbled for him to ask me to carry on this torch. They're big shoes to fill, but at the same time, I still see a lot of growth opportunities for us as a company. So the task and the challenge for me is really how do I lead our employees and serve our customers in a way that reflects what Bryan's always done in the past, but still leaving some room for us to grow in the future.
So the company's going to be 40 years old this year. That's a lot of time and a lot of history. What are you planning on keeping the same, and what are you planning on making some changes on, if anything?
Ooh. Well, yeah, 40 years is a long time for a small business to survive. I was just a few years old when Bryan started this company, and now I've spent close to a third of my life learning under him. Not just the technical side, but the business side, and obviously the customer service side as well. Together, we've worked our way through some really tough seasons. Remember COVID, we had no idea what was going on. We had some really good years, we had some down years, and being able to watch Bryan guide us through the good times, but also more importantly, the more difficult times has been something I've been taking notes on, and it's hopefully going to prove invaluable to us as we go forward. But I really enjoyed being part of the growth and success that we've had up to this point. It is important to us both that the name stays the same. This will continue to be Bryan's Heating and Air Conditioning. That name means something around here. It reminds us of our roots as a company and what got us to this point to begin with. And here's the thing that I was just thinking about the other day. We may not be too far away from adding a new employee that has never met our founder. So having a name that has stood the test of 40 years' time still be above the door gives us an opportunity to educate them on our history, our founding values, and who Bryan was. Yeah. So, we didn't have to think very long as far as leaving the name exactly how it sits.
Yep.
So as far as changes, we're really not looking to reinvent the wheel. We've always been focused on out-serving our competitors, and that's still the plan going forward. So as Adrianna mentioned in the announcement video a few days ago, it's still the same faces that are going to be greeting you at the door, same ones picking up the phone. So mainly what customers can expect in the near future is more of the same.
Alrighty, well let's veer a little bit away from business and just get a little bit personal. How did y'all meet? Tell me a little backstory about you two.
We met in high school when we were 14. We did...
Well, we're not that old.
It's a long time.
We were not high school sweethearts, but we started dating in our 20s. So we've kind of built our life from there. We have 6 kids. We have 1 grandbaby.
We do.
So you guys met and then went away and then you kind of rekindled that relationship at some point again.
MySpace.
That shows your age, bro.
He
Anyways.
did message me on MySpace.
I love that. That's so cool. I've never had a MySpace before. So, Adrianna, when Justin's not thinking about HVAC, what could you possibly find him doing on a Saturday?
I'm not sure that there's actually a time he's not thinking about HVAC.
It's fair.
But on the rare occasion, I will say he loves old cars and he loves to build me things because I have a big wish list.
He loves it. Loves it.
Loves it. I would say his biggest hobby is his tractors, so he likes to just tinker around on them.
How many tractors you got?
Enough.
Oh. Okay. Let's get the black market on tractors.
He used to drag them home and would try to not let me see what he was dragging home.
Oh.
It's hard to hide a tractor.
Yeah, I could believe that.
But I feel like you would like sneak in, like you'd pull in like really fast, backing it up and try to unload it as fast as possible.
Go hide it behind the shop. Is that why there's like 4 tractors behind the shop?
Let's move on. I'm getting into trouble.
So, Justin, I'm going to ask you the same thing. On a Saturday, what could you find Adrianna doing?
Adrianna is an old soul. She would be thrilled to spend all day, every day out in her garden, checking on her plants, watching her bees, her honeybees, fly in and out of their hives, and chickens pecking the ground barefoot, or inside cooking or baking a homemade loaf of bread. She loves cooking, and especially canning. I would say one of her passions is canning. The last few years, she gets very giddy every time as the jars cool down. The lids will ping. So, as we're in the other room, and you can hear these random pings of the canning lids, she giggles every single time and smiles. It just makes her happy inside.
I feel like every canner can relate to this, though. It's like it is very happy.
That means it's sealed, right?
Yes.
That's what that. Look at me. So, what's your favorite part about working together as a husband and wife team?
I think that I actually get to see him. When you're an HVAC wife, they work really long hours. So it's been kind of nice that I can just peek over the window and wave to him. As corny as that sounds.
I would agree with that. At the dinner table, she's had over a decade of just talking about what we do here, and to have her join what we do here and be part of that has been pretty cool. I really enjoy spending time with her. She's my best friend, and now we're tackling what is now our biggest venture together, other than our 6 kids. So I'm excited. I couldn't think of a better partner to share this with. So it's been great.
So, Adrianna, you've been behind the scenes primarily. How does it feel to kind of take the reins together?
I would say a little bittersweet. I started my first career in dentistry, and I loved it. I love customer service. I love getting to know people. You'll learn that I talk a lot, and I think it's going to be nice getting back into that. I got to stay home and raise our babies for over a decade, which was probably my favorite job. And then to come out of retirement, as Justin would say,
Okay.
it's been a lot of fun.
So now that we've learned a little bit more about the both of you, let's move back into a little bit more about the business. Where do you see the business in about, 5 to 10 years or so?
I want us to be the gold standard in terms of service. I don't want us to be the biggest company in this region, but I do want us to be the first ones that come to mind when they are thinking about referring somebody to their friends or neighbors or coworkers. Too many companies like us typically will get bought out by a private equity group or one of the big players in town and just get absorbed into their umbrella. That's not what we want. It's not what we wanted. It's not what Bryan wanted. And with that, there's some things that it's tougher for a small business to compete with. However, I think that we can outserve them, hands down, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So we don't have the deep pockets that the private equity groups have, but what I do know is we have somebody that actually answers the phone here. There's no AI. There's no computers in the background. Everybody answers the phone here has a name. So I want to make sure that we stay true to our values that got us to this point, while we're also looking for ways that we can continue to grow while staying true to ourselves.
So if you could go back 13 years, what would be the one piece of advice that you would give yourself?
I would say pay attention to every detail that you can. Because one day you will be responsible for all of them. I would also tell myself to take some time for the family. It's very easy as a technician to get caught up being a hero and saving the day when it's 112 out and you get somebody's air conditioner online. It's also very easy to get caught up staying late trying to move us forward as a company and growth. But sometimes the why behind all that can get lost. Yeah. And time flies. It's one of those things where for every year you get behind you, there's also one less in front of you. And you fast forward year after year and you realize how quick it all really goes by. Most of my kids either weren't born yet or were really small when I started here. And now we got them in college and it does not seem like it's been that long. So just slow down, take some time for the family. I think I can count on less than two hands how many days I've taken off in 13 years. I'm here to work, but at the same time, I probably could have taken a little bit more time off and spent it with the family. And also buy more comfortable work boots.
Did you have a bad experience?
No, you're in them for 12 to 14 hours a day as a tech, and if you're going to be standing on something for that long, pay up for some good ones.
That's a fair point. Good advice.
Did you know what got him into HVAC?
No, actually, I don't.
We had how many kids at home? 4 maybe?
I think 4 at that time.
And he was like, I feel like I probably need to do something. And so it was go back to college, like a 4-year college, or go to tech school. And so he's like, I think I'll go to tech school.
Yeah.
And he pulled up what they offered, and it was either computers or HVAC.
They also had nursing, but I do not look good in scrubs, so that one was out.
Computers aren't your...
Computers are not my forte at all. Although Bryan has taught me quite a bit about how computers actually work.
Bryan has. Huh?
For those that don't know, Justin asks Brooklyn probably on a daily basis on help with something small.
We pay a tech company, but I am also the in-house tech
IT.
company. Yes, an IT.
You do a great job, though.
I figure it out.
So it was kind of by default, honestly. But at the same time, I've developed a passion for what we do. And I think with any career, if you're going to do something, you might as well find a passion that will help make you successful with that. So definitely did not dress up as a heating and air guy for Halloween as a kid, but this is something that I live and breathe every day, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
All right, now I've got some rapid fire questions on my phone. I'm going to ask them. They haven't heard these yet, so let's get going. What's your favorite time of day?
Good morning.
What's your biggest strength?
My right arm.
Cooking.
That's a good answer. Okay. Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
But savory.
Like, not sweet. The opposite of sweet.
Salty. Salty.
That would be savory, yes.
Okay, salty.
Okay. Coffee or energy drinks?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Hot coffee or iced coffee?
Hot.
If it's not hot, that's not coffee.
What are 3 things you can't live without?
Food. Air.
Don't do it.
How about Jesus, Justin, my kids?
There you go. Okay, what's your favorite month?
September.
It's his birthday. I really love spring, so I'm gonna go like April.
April? It's good. What's your favorite food?
I can answer his. Alfredo.
Me too.
What's
What's her favorite food?
She makes a lot of chicken.
Well, it could, yeah.
So, what's your favorite food?
I don't know that I really have one.
What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink?
Blue.
Hunter.
Blue? What's your favorite type of weather?
67 degrees and cloudy.
He burns.
Oh yeah, redhead.
Yep.
I'm more of 70s springtime because flowers are coming up.
Do you have pets?
Yes.
Do you enjoy running?
No.
No. No.
Do you consider yourself tech savvy?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, now that the rapid fire questions are over, give me one thing that may surprise people about y'all.
Well, most of our kids work here at least part-time. And I don't know if you knew this, but my niece also works here.
Alrighty, well, I feel like that's pretty well going to wrap us up for the end of this 3-part special edition series, where we got to know a little bit about Bryan's history, the transition between him owning the company to selling it to Justin and Adrianna, and getting to know a little bit more about the both of them. We just want to say thank you so much for watching this 3-part series. If you haven't had the pleasure of meeting either of them yet, we invite you to come on in and say hi, say congrats, have them answer any questions that you might possibly have. Don't forget to stay tuned for Bryan's retirement party. That's going to be coming up here in just a couple of weeks. We'll be posting more information on that and getting that out to everybody so that they can come by to say congrats to Bryan for the retirement. Alright, again, we just want to say thank you so much for watching this 3-part series. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.